So in the last video, I set out an alternative vision of your sexuality, which is in stark contrast to our dominant model, which is centered around arousal. And in this video, I would like to talk about some of the implications of that different view. So the first and the most obvious consequence of viewing your sexuality in this different way is that it makes you whole. So you're not broken, there's not something wrong with you. You've just been operating within a perspective that doesn't suit you and is too small to incorporate all of you. Second, it makes your sexuality whole by including all of you, your emotions, your imaginal sense, your spirituality, everything. And a consequence of that is that this familiar splitting in experience that happens. So often I focus on the visual, what do I look like, what am I supposed to look like? I focus on the other person, what do they want, what should I be doing? An anxious focus on yourself, what should I be feeling? Am I feeling what I'm supposed to be feeling? All that process, which disastrously interrupts your completely natural process of enlightenment. That's all put to one side. And because it is, then this viewpoint generates a new way of thinking and talking about pleasure and sexuality, which doesn't exclude core aspects of you. So it invites a language of easeful pleasure, languorousness, of delight, but also it invites the discovery of something else, the discovery of unseen depths of your capacity to experience. And in a word, it creates a language of discovery. So a discovery of your world of sexuality, which is inexhaustible, not a repetition of something familiar, which was never entirely satisfactory in the first place. So not an opening to one thing, arousal, but an opening to everything. And because this perspective is concerned with discovery, with vividness, with the depths and heights of your capacity to experience, with full aliveness, then the scope of your sexual experiencing and what you do can be dramatically enlarged. So familiar areas of sexuality, like for instance play or BDSM or Tantra, can be seen not as forms of behavior, stuff that you need to do or stuff that's done to you, but new ways of feeling and being and experiencing. And also, and this is more provisional, but because the imaginal sense is engaged, because the spiritual sense is engaged, then previously unknown forms of sexual expression and connection can emerge. And I'm working on that at the moment. That's one of my areas of interest, but that's a story for another day. So this way of looking at sexuality is having those two aspects to it, I would say dramatically changes everything.